So in this video, we're going to be talking about Cancer moon in the second house natally. So if you have this placement, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get started. Cancer in astrology is the sign of emotions, and it's also the sign of what gives us security, and it rules things such as family and our home and our foundation. So it's really about security, it's really about emotions, and it's also about intuition. And it's ruled by the moon. So when you have the moon in Cancer, you have it in domicile. That means you have it in its own sign. So what gives you guys security on an emotional level is when you guys are comfortable, physically comfortable. And this could be about being in the home a lot. So you guys like staying at home because that's where you guys feel comfortable, and that's where you guys get emotional security. Or it could be about being around people that feel like home. So it could be about family and close friends. Outside of that, then you guys will tend to kind of close off and be a little bit more reserved. And usually people that have the moon in Cancer, they have like a private side to themselves that the public world doesn't see. And you guys have like a very developed private life, which some people do not. Some people are the way that they appear on the surface. And that's not the case with Cancer moon. Cancer moon indicates that there is a private sector to your life that can be very rewarding or fulfilling. Anyways, since you guys have the moon in the second house, this is also about resources. So what gives you guys security is your financial stability and also your financial comfort. So things that will make a Cancer moon in the second house uncomfortable is when they have to sacrifice quality because they don't have the resources, or like they have to eat cheap foods, or they have to struggle. Those kind of things will create emotional frustration for them. So what really gives them security is their resources in this case. And they spend a lot of their time in life developing their resources, but more so in like a long-term way. So you guys like to invest for future generations, and you guys like to invest for the future because Cancer is about time and preservation. So another meaning of this placement is that a lot of times you guys hold on to your possessions for long periods of time, or you guys will hold on to like old things. And a lot of your time, your family will have, handed down possessions. Like you will have inheritances of land, or you'll have antiques, and you just have a lot of nostalgic objects and resources and materials, because the second house is about resources, and the sign of Cancer is about family lineage, or it's also about things that we held on to. When it comes to your money, you guys tend to be what's the right word for this? Defensive about it. So you guys don't spend it aggressively. You guys more so accumulate it and invest slowly and develop it. So you guys are more defensive investors, and you guys think for the long term, because Cancer is about things that we grow and develop, and it's about preservation. It's about the long term. So when you have the moon, which is the planet of emotions and security, this means that you guys get very happy, or you guys feel very safe or content when you guys are able to perceive something that will last long term. So like whether it's a relationship with somebody that's gonna last long term, or it's an object that's gonna last long term, or it's a house that you're buying, like you guys always go for the thing that will be long term, because I guess that just resonates, because that's what the sign of Cancer is about, and the moon is about comfort. So you guys are like long-term people. You guys like long-term objects and long-term possessions. And so what I was saying is, in terms of your finances as well, that's kind of the approach that you guys have. You guys have like this long-term approach, and you guys like to leave things for future generations. Now, as well, this is a spiritual placement, because when the second house is in Cancer, the natural 12th house is in Taurus. But not all of you guys have the 12th house in Taurus, but a large portion of you guys will. But the sign of Taurus is associated with the second house, and the 12th house is about spirituality. So when Taurus is in the 12th house, this shows that nature and land and solitude gives you guys spiritual growth. So being in nature and stuff, because Taurus is about nature and it's about earth, and the second house rules Taurus. So when you guys have the moon here, you guys have a spiritual side to you guys that likes, earth, and that likes plants, nature, and growth. You guys like to grow things, and you guys could be good gardeners as well, which is like a random trait about this placement. Now, like I was saying, you guys tend to hold on to things for longer periods of time, and you guys get personally attached to your possessions. And finally, you guys like things that will last a long time and that will appreciate in value. So if I really had to sum up this placement in one sentence, this shows somebody that is constantly developing their resources, their self-esteem, and their spirituality, or like their sense of like comfort with themselves and with their surroundings. And they like to give security to others as well. And they also like to develop their autonomy. So that means you guys like to become more and more independent. And you guys do so by developing your resources and kind of making your family also better off. So, yeah. With that being said, that basically sums up what I wanted to talk about for this video. Hopefully it wasn't too scattered. But if you enjoyed or you learned something about yourself or others, then don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to this channel for more content. And with that being said, I will see you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.